Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dear viewers, dear Shapes enthusiasts, my name is Bins and welcome back to Let's Play Shapez 2. Last episode, I ended the episode contemplating whether there would be another video in this series, and, well, I guess the existence of this video answers the question. So the contemplation I had, the thought I had was, am I going to build or try to build an MAM, build it first and show you the results after in a discussion video or a review video or a demonstration video or whatever? Or are we going to do that live in a new video while you're watching? And I decided on the latter. I decided on the following. If I'm going to build an MAM, then it might not hurt to see which other shapes are possible in this game. So I decided on the following. We're going to do a new game. We'll start a new game. We did normal. Well, we did the order operator certification, and then we defaulted into the normal scenario. And we're just going to plunge in, and I'm going to skip hard. I don't know if I'm interested in hexagonal yet, but we're going to go for insane. Insanely hard shape goals, which also constantly require rethinking your factories. Even experienced operators will struggle. We've warned you. So, I think that if you see me struggle, maybe that has a nice entertainment value. Insane mode is what we're gonna do. And we're gonna make it matters even worse because we're gonna go for challenge mode so that we have, we need to be careful with our copy-paste ability. The platform limit, I guess we will get by, and we also need to put in more shapes, but I guess we'll just, you know, take that along for the ride. We're gonna name our save game, and we called the last one Bins Nakama Plays. I guess we're gonna call this, because I'm a bit of a dork, we're gonna call this Binsane Nakama Plays. Right. For like insane, and then Nakama, yeah, I'll take that. Map generation. Is there something we want to have a look at? Spawn primary colors, spawn secondary colors, patch likeliness, patch... well... I'm wondering, can we like, change that once we're in? I guess we can't. So let's say these are... I guess these are default values, right? We're just gonna go for it. And game rules, no straight stacker. I guess we weren't going to use it anyway. No full cutter. I think all of these are defaults, and we're just going to play it the way it is. Let's go. So we're going to go in for a new game. Now, something I did check before starting this video is what's up with blueprints. Because I didn't want to have to reinvent the wheel, so I checked what with blueprints, and my blueprints are actually, well, in this game they are independent of your save game. So I do have them. They are still here in the folders I put them in. However, the thing is that I still need to unlock some things. So some of the... Like this, for example, right? So this, my blueprint for the 12 belt stacker island is still there, but we don't have the trash, we don't have the labels, we don't have the third floor, so they would be like stripped from that blueprint, right? But it's still better than nothing. And with that being said, let's get started with insane shapes. The thing we see first. First, I want to try something. I do have a blueprint for an extractor platform, and I can place that here, just without the third floor. And that's fine. That's fine. I'll take that. So we can use that, which is good. Then let's have a look at tasks. right? Are these going to be similar to the ones we already did? Well, I think the first hurdle, and this is, well, this is probably the intended challenge, is that we have colored shapes. However, we don't have any fluid extraction or fluid units yet. So that means that in order to get these shapes done, we need to rely on the colored patches that are already on the map. So I think I want to start here. I think this looks like a very good place to start with these extractors. There we go. 1, 2, and 3, right? We also got some blueprints, and I see that I already wasted them demonstrating how the blueprints work. So you know what? I actually don't think that's fair, and we're gonna start over, okay? I mean, we're gonna make life hard on ourselves, but we're gonna keep it fair. I wasted that blueprint for demonstration purposes, and it might come bite me in the rear if I leave it at that. I don't know yet, so let's just start a new game again. We're gonna go for insane mode. Insane Nakama plays. There we go. Challenge mode, play, and off we go. So we're gonna start off with that first shape, right? Or sorry, the second. We're gonna start off right here with 7,000 blueprints, 7,500 blueprints in stock, and I guess the game just awards us some platform units. Oh, and we do also have research points. Of course, because we're gonna need to figure out what we need to unlock, right? Well, in any case, I'm gonna need the swapper. We're gonna need these two. And the next thing I definitely want to unlock is the trash, right? So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna take the counterclockwise rotator as well. That's what we're gonna start off with. Okay, let's have a look. So we're gonna redo this extractor without the third floor. And then we're gonna connect this, this, and this. And then, well, we already need to put a platform here. So let's have a look. I guess we don't want to work on the second floor just yet. What I want to do is basically take the diagonals out of this. So let's have a look at the cutter. This. And then I guess, are we gonna have to cut this again? Or can we use a swapper? If we do it like that, it just becomes the same shape again. What if we rotate them both? Oh yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna rotate this. And then can we swap it back on top of itself? No, we cannot. We would have to stack that back on top of itself, right? Which is something we can do as follows. So that is our first shape. That's looking good. Then I'm going to flip this. Except, yeah, I guess it's gonna have to work like that. Fine, whatever. Then we can copy this, and that will give us one belt. So, like so, and like so. That's right. Good. And then we need that 4 times because we want to get 4 belts out of it. So 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. Off to a good start. Let's continue. And you know what? I'm already going to get rid of all of this. Should I? Should I do that? Milestones. Wait a minute, are the milestones different? They're not, right? I mean, they are, because we already have the stack. We already have the stack, or we already have rotation. So I guess it's roughly the same, except we already have some stuff unlocked, right? But the order does look the same, yeah. But the shapes are different. So the goals, the milestones that we need to read... Hey, wait a minute. What am I saying? This is for the operator certification, so we start off at milestone 4. Okay, gotcha. So this is where we're at. Got it. Good. So what I wanted to look at. Tasks. Let's pin these tasks. And I guess the uncolored ones, we can take them from those patches close to the vortex, right? That would be the smartest thing to do, I think. So what I'm going to do for the time being is just connect this as follows. Just going to do it simple like that, and then maybe once we, when we advance, I see some different opportunities or something, but for now we're going to leave it at this. Do we get 4 full belts out of this? That's something we need to check. But this is looking good, right? Yeah, this is looking good. I'll take that. Good. So that one's. Let's consider it done, right? We don't need to look at that anymore. Then the first one is going to take longer if we rely on this patch. But should we rely on this patch? Can we get 8? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. We're gonna get. We're doing it like folks. We're gonna take extractors here. 1, 2. And then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, and 3 there. And for each of these, I think I'm gonna take half. So I actually don't want that. I want to put half destroyers over here. Right? Let's have a look at what this destroys, because I want to get a gray quadrant out of it, right? That's what I want to do. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. I have another question now that I look at blueprints. How do we get blueprints? And the thing is, in comparison to Shapes 1, we have different shapes that we can put into the hub in order to obtain blueprints, so that's good. We currently have like some 5,000 something left, and I'm definitely going to need some source to get those blueprints out. So let's take this, and then maybe let's put a preliminary blueprint factory over here. Let's build that first. So what I'm gonna do is let's put my blueprint extractors here, or sorry, my shape extractors here, and then what we're gonna need is, let's get you out first. Let's try this with 1 belt first. So we're gonna take this, and we're gonna take this, and we're gonna see how I can create one of these, well, in an ideal scenario, 4 of these factories that can produce this shape from these inputs. And I should be able to do that, right? So if I split this, let's take a cutter, not a destroyer, let's take a cutter and put a cutter there as well. Come on. And then, what if we put a swapper over here? That's not going to do anything with that rotation, right? So we need 3/4. Oh, wait a minute. We can reuse this, right? So if we we rotate it like that, and we rotate that like that, and then we rotate stuff yet again. Is that what we want? No, it's most definitely not what we want, but this is what we want. This could work, right? This is perfect. So let's put trash on the other side, like so that we can get shapes out of there. Then we would need that 4 times for 1 belt. Is that correct? So let's say that the circles stay at the bottom, like so. And the squares are gonna take the upper floor. There we go. So that's that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we only get 1 belt out of it, right? So we do need this 4 times. We do need this 4 times. Alright, so let me work on this a bit. Alright, so I think the first thing we should secure is like a food source, right? Because our blueprints are diminishing quite rapidly. So I think it is definitely a good idea to tend to that first. Let's keep an eye on this one final time to see whether this gives us 4 full output belts of the stuff we actually want to obtain. In the meantime, we've received, or we've achieved, this right here, which is very good. And then I think we should be looking at this next, right? Actually, I see that this is also a task, so that's going to give us more research points, so that's good. And then this is looking good, right? I'm confident that this will run up to a full belt once everything balances out. Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good. And then one final thing, just for the sake of it, is that we're gonna do that like this, and that like... well, like that, I guess. Perfect. Good, so this counts. That's coming in. It's something. We take whatever we can get. Then, what I wanted to look at was, right, this one up here. We're gonna take 2 half belts. Let's see. Again, I guess we need a platform, so let's put a dual platform right here. Then, wait a minute. I guess we can create 2 belts out of this thing itself, right? That would be the smart thing to do. So let's see what a swapper does in this location. I'm still not, like, I don't have the full intuition yet to see what the swapper will do in any circumstance. So I have to mess around with it a bit and see what the outcome will be. This is looking pretty, that's looking pretty decent, right? So as a matter of fact, again, we're going to use this stacker technique that we use, right? So we need the stacker, and we're going to put that on top of that. So that's good. That gives us what we need. And then, as a matter of fact, we can take 2 of these from one input belt. So if we do it like that, like this, and if we, let's say, okay, we copy this. Now I'm getting it. We're getting there. It's taking time, but we're getting there. So this is going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be one output belt, right? And then we can copy that. Actually, we can copy this. There we go. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. That wasn't smart. Alright, we need to take this forward by 1. Wait, what am I doing? It starts. Start on the right. So there we go. That's that. That's that. 4, right? Yes. Yep. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Then we can take this, copy it. And I am aware that I'm wasting blueprints like there's no tomorrow, but that's just my game style. It's just the way I play. We're gonna do it like that, and then we're gonna do this, and 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 this. Alright, and then, ladies and gentlemen, space belt. There we go. I guess we're wasting 1 space belt, but I'm fine with it for now. And that's gonna come in here, that's gonna come in here, that's gonna come in here, whoop, and that's gonna come in there, and that's gonna come in there, and center the connection between these belts right here. So that's number 2, done and dusted. Now, let's see about this. I'm not gonna tend to that just yet. The next thing I wanna have a look at is this one right here. Yeah, no, this one right here. So what we need to do is, we need to take this, the thing that we have right here, and then we need to slap circles on top. And we do happen to have circles. I'm going to place a platform here. And luckily, if I'm not mistaken, we still have, not that one, but this stack right here. You remember that? Feels like ages ago. But it's still there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's that. And then we do need to get. Do we need to get out 2, or just the 1? I'm not seeing it straight. I think we're good with 1. 1 times 4, right? I think we're good. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's the way it is. Good. Let's try platform again, like this, I guess, or that. And then let's see. So we're gonna take out these belts, and then I don't actually have to reinvent the wheel, do I? Because we have this right here. And this, actually, I think this does the thing I wanted to do. So let's take that, copy it. It's costing a lot, but this is coming in nicely. So my hope is that we're doing better than, that we take in more than we consume, right? We're gonna have to keep an eye on it, but this is looking good. And then we need to connect that space belt again. Can get rid of this to get rid of the annoying warning signs. And then we need to make sure that this comes in here, right? And hold it, because we're not quite done yet. What I want here Because I want to put them on the second floor, the middle floor. There we go, times 4. So these will be put out on the middle lane, which means that they will come out right there. That will allow us to connect this right here and connect it like this. So excellent. So that's that. I like the way this is going so far. I think we're doing pretty well. So let's put that there, connect that there, connect that there, connect that there, and Bob's your uncle. Can we already see what comes out this end? I think the answer is no. Guess we have to wait for these circles first. But to be quite honest, I don't know what would impede this shape from being correct. So let's keep an eye on it from the corner of our eye. These are coming in, so that's good. Which means that we can look at another upgrade shape right here, right? And which one is that going to be? I think we're going to keep it light and breezy for now and look at these, because we do have squares right here, and we can simply cut out a corner. But then probably, because the game is so unforgiving, missing a quarter. Hold on a minute. Hold on just 1 minute. Our blueprints right here. We're trashing a whole lot of stuff, aren't we? And if we look at... Hold your horses. If we look at this, we can actually use what comes out, can't we? Yes, we can. But it's not that simple. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. I'm gonna simply go with the initial plan. I'm gonna place extractors here, and I'm simply gonna cut out 1/3. I mean one quadrant of it. Can I do that on this platform? That is something I would like to know. And probably the answer is going to be no. So let's simply connect the belts right here. Connect them right there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get to the main vortex platform. Let's have a look. So we're gonna... I think I'm just going to want to cut this into halves. There we go. Throw one side away, so we need to rotate, rotate, rotate. Can I then just whip swap it there? Is that something we could do? No, because that would be too easy. Is there a way to rotate this? Yes. Right. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Copy it to the second floor, copy it like that, and then now, if we place everything neatly in the middle, we can even achieve symmetry. Isn't that nice? Oh, I can even do one better. I can save some space right here, go to the first platform right here, hold on, we still want this, then you can do that, that. You go to the first floor, you go there, and Bob's your uncle. So we need to connect 4. There we go. And we can mirror that. Connect 4 again. 4 outputs. Then we go to the first layer, or the first floor. I should make a habit of calling them floors, because that's what they're called. So do that, and I think we're set. And then, because I'm pretty lazy, I think for the next shape, I'm just gonna stack, and we're gonna make do with 2 belts. I don't care. We're constrained for space anyway. Not constrained for things to do. I mean, we're not bored. So this is coming in. That's good. This is coming in. This is coming in. That's also good. And that means that the next item on our plate should be something with circles, I guess, right? So my issue... Wait, when is this unlocked? I hadn't had a look at that yet, so we currently have 2 shapes that we could do, but I feel like this one is unforgivingly difficult for us at this point in time. So I don't know if I want to... Do I want to invest time in that? Because we would have to... Let's see, we would need 2... By the way, I discovered that these are called diamonds, right? The official documentation for this game doesn't call them windmills, but diamonds. So I guess I'll try to remember to call them diamonds from now on. So we need 2 diamond quadrants, 1 square, 1 circle, and 2 stars. That just sucks. Unless we happen to have a patch somewhere on the map that is pretty much made for that blueprint. I could see the developer do that, to be honest. I could see him doing that. So let's have a quick look at whether we can find something suitable. I think I got my hopes up for nothing. Let's have a look at it again. Oh, there we go. Well, let's take what we can get. This is unlocked. That's good. Now we can get back to the vortex, and I guess we can, as I said, we could take a stagger combo. So how would that work? Do we still have? Yeah, of course we still have our stagger blueprint. We still have this, but then we only need. Darn it. I am very wasteful with my blueprints this way, but I guess we only need this part of it, right? Yeah, so let's take this and flip it, rotate it, there we go. Hold your horses. You're gonna stay at the bottom. I guess you already come from the top, so let's do that, and then we have 2 belts coming out. Is that correct? Yes, that's correct. We've got 2 belts coming out, and I'm happy with that. And then at a later point, we're gonna have to find a way to put circles in, right? And I think maybe the idea behind all of this... Wait a minute, what are we... Maybe the idea behind all of this... Because this insane mode, it has like... some thought was put into it, right? We're gonna have to constantly rethink our stuff. So I think the idea is... I said that 3 times by now. That we use this blueprint, that we create a factory for this blueprint to get our blueprints from this shape, so that we can use this one for the continuation of this. Because if we have a look at it, the milestone is this, no, sorry, this right here. The continuation of this. That's what we need. So we are going to have to create that. Ah, bugger. Now, this is actually looking pretty good. How about if we create 2 extractors for that? That already gives us the dual windmills? Sorry, diamonds and stars, right? And then we need to get one circle and one square quadrant. Do we have a circle and a square quadrant somewhere in the vicinity? We also have this, which is looking even better. Have a look at that. Oh, excuse me, that is the exact shape that we need for the middle layer, isn't it? And then, for one belt of that, we could isolate the star quadrant from here. So if we take... I need to have a quick think here. If we take 1, 2, let's say we want to do 8 belts. Then we would need 1, 2, 3, 4 from here. And we're not going to waste any blueprints. We're simply going to take the shape minor, and we're going to try to take the... We're going to try to extract the... What's it called? The star quadrant from here. And maybe already try to create like a star thingy on the platform itself, on the foundation itself. So let's try that. Give me a hot minute. Okay, change of plans. I was struggling with this, as you probably saw, and then now I unlocked something. This gives me 6 research points. We're gonna take the 180 rotator, and I think that will actually enable me to build something more efficient right here, because I really need to pay attention to, I think, my platform, basically just everything. I need to pay attention to everything. This is called insane mode for a reason, I am absolutely sure. So what if is, as a matter of fact, we try to... Yeah, no, let's do some more testing. Give me some more time. I have a question. Why can't I put trash down here? What? Well, this is new. What is up with that? Okay. Then let's try something. Is it because it's an extractor platform? Like, is that a reason why that wouldn't work? Or what's going on? So we're gonna try to get out the stars in the middle. And I also want to know how much that gives me. I think that should give me half a belt. So let's try, like... Is it because if it's next to an extractor patch? Is that a thing? Oh, hot damn. Why is that? Like, is there something below the platform that would impede us from doing that? That makes no sense in my book. But I think, well, we're just gonna have to accept reality the way it is. So, let's do that then. And then let's put some trash here to see how much we're getting. I think we're gonna get half a belt right. While we wait for that, there is another thing that we can do, and that is combine these shapes right here. Or how does that work? Wait. What am I doing? Oh, genius. Genius, genius, genius. Or is it? Can I put this shape on top of that one? And will the other layers get stacked out? That is my next question. Because I have a stinking suspicion that it might not, because a bird told me that this mode, insane mode, actually has 5 layers instead of the 4 that we're used to. So that is something that we need to check. Let's do that right away. Let's say that hold your horses. Let's say that these shapes are coming in here and you have to be on the bottom, right? So that is a good start. You're gonna come in here, you're gonna come in there. We connect everything. And then, come on. You have got to be kidding me. It is true. It is true. Oh, dear man. Dear Lord. So what do we need to do? What do we need to do? It means that we actually get... We don't stack any of this anymore, right? The source of the problem is here. The source of the problem is here. So what we're going to do is that. That's good. So we're going to copy this 1, 2, 3, 4 times. We do not need the other belts anymore. Well, at least not for the time being. And then I guess we do it like this, question mark. This should be good, right? I think that's good. Because that will take out the top layer of this shape, meaning that the output of this will only be 3 layers. Now it's even worse. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't need to do any of this. I simply reconnect the belt right here. Oh, man. The game is getting inside my head. I think that's the challenge of insane mode, is that just, for some reason, it keeps you from thinking straight. So, I think now we should be good, actually. Let's keep an eye on it. The magic of YouTube is that YouTube can fast forward. So let's do that. That one. We're in business. We're in business. Okay, that's the shape that we need. Oh man. Well, I'm complaining, but we did bring this about ourselves, so I guess it's my own fault. Now, where was I for that other... Right. I was right here. I want to get, in an ideal scenario, I want to get a diagonal shape out of this. A diagonal star. So, right, and I wanted to see how much we've got here. Is that half a belt? Yeah, that is exactly half a belt. So that means that if we copy this, flip it, put that there, and we bring these two together, and then I guess we repeat it here, that we have 2 belts in total, right? I can connect this, and I can connect that, and I'm going to split those over here, so that we get half a belt here, and half a belt here. Alright, now I'm talking about space belts, so we get that there. And we wanted 2 there. So as a matter of fact, let's do something else. We're gonna copy this. I'm gonna put that there. And then I'm gonna take another split here and another split there. Then we're gonna take that and copy it onto the platform next to it. And then we're going to copy this, and we're going to do that there. Because that would mean that now I get 8 bells out of it, right? This is taking up a lot of platforms. So let's save wherever we can. Now what's up with this? Over here we have not connected extensions yet, sorry. So the next question is, do we need to rotate anything? We've got the square in the bottom right corner in our little preview right here, the thumbnail, or whatever we want to call it. And the stars should be diagonally bottom left, top right. Is that what we have? What am I doing? This is not at all what I wanted. Of course it isn't. We're not done with this one yet. We're far from done with that one yet. So, let's try some platforms again. Let's try to get this shape out. Okay, so I think I've got good news and bad news. The good news is we have the shape that we need. The bad news is we do not have enough platforms by far to make it from the place we're currently at to the vortex. Oh man, I had severely underestimated the amount of stuff that we would need, the amount of platforms that we would need. So it is a challenge. It is a challenge. How can we solve this? Does this mean that I need to build this factory somewhere else? Or is it a possibility to focus on other things first? So we're roughly missing about 40 platforms, right? So I think what I probably want to do is unlock some easier stuff first, because... Wait a minute. It's only the milestones that give us platforms. Is that correct? Is that correct? And... What gives us extra platforms? It's not the tasks, right? The tasks don't give us extra platforms. They only give us research points and, what's the other thing? Blueprints. Potential in some cases. So is it only... It's only the milestones that give us platforms. And will give us 1,000. So yeah, we need to do this one first. That's the only option we've got, right? Now let's have a look at this shape. At this milestone 4 shape. We currently have half a shape, or a diagonal shape, that has an uncolored circle on the first layer, a red circle on the second, and then a blue square and an uncolored square. Sorry, I'm thinking while I'm trying to talk, and I'm not good at doing both at the same time. So, but we can... Oh, that was not my intention. We can reuse this right here. Is that not so? So we've got... We can reuse this factory. We can reuse this factory. So if I copy this, let's say, and then we flip this platform, we copy it, we flip it, and we get that out. I think that I can take a stacker foundation, put the stacker here, come on, and then like have that, put that shape on top of itself. That would give me half of what I need. So let's try that. Okay, we're actually almost there, believe it or not. The last thing that we need to do in order to make this shape work is rotate one of both halves twice. So, as a matter of fact, if we rethink our outputs for a second, we can do that quite efficiently. So if we put a rotator after or behind every output right here, like so, then the ratios should work out. Come on. Ratios should work out. You can do 30 a minute, you can do 15 a minute. Yeah, actually we don't even need that. We don't even need that, but it will work because the rotator can handle more than the stackers can. Than the stackers can. So that's actually good. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. You're gonna connect there. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. You're gonna connect there. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna connect to the third belt. And finally, you're going to connect to the fourth belt. And then, ladies and gentlemen, if I take that and I copy that, flipping it, so we copy it over, flip it at that, and we're good. Then we get the actual shape that we need, don't we? I totally forgot about this. We see this at the vortex. Now let's compare this. This is exactly the shape that we need, isn't it? This is exactly the shape that we need. So I think that I am gonna call it a day. Let's put a marker here and call that home. There we go. This is home. This is going to be the end screen for the videos, and it's going to be nice and consistent, so I'm like wherever in any orientation, and we're going to go like, hey ladies and gentlemen, this is it, and we've got our end screen. And with that, we're actually going to end the video right now. So we've got our blueprints coming in, we've got this milestone shape coming in, we only have the 4 belts, so 12K is going to take quite some time. It's going to take some time, especially because we haven't upgraded any belts yet. But that's the way it is. It is definitely a challenge, Insane Mode so far. But so far, I also think we're up for the challenge. We do have some experience under our belts, notably with SHAPEZ 1, and also a bit with, I guess, how the developer thinks and how the game is built. So I think I have some intuition I can rely on regarding the things that are to come or the things that the developer might or might not have intended. So we've got this milestone underway, and I guess in the next episode we're simply gonna wait for those to come in and see what we can do with the other upgrade shapes in the meantime. So I want to thank you once again for watching. This is kind of like the second large chapter in our Let's Play SHAPEZ 2 series, I guess. So I hope you're excited. I know I am. And then I would love to see you again in episode number 33. There we go. I've been Bins. Have an excellent day. Take care. Bye-bye.